I think one of the biggest reasons for switching to Fathom is company culture. It's like nothing I've ever seen. I've been with previous brokerages before and been very unhappy, but with Fathom, I feel like I've finally come home.
I switched to Fathom because I was not getting the training and support at my prior brokerage, and pretty much got thrown to the wolves as far as what to learn and how to do certain things. Fathom came and gave me the opportunity to learn and to also help others and to be able to run my business the way I want to run it.
There really is a service-oriented attitude, and I think it comes from the top down.
I made the decision to come to Fathom after being at another brokerage for a year, and that brokerage didn't provide any of the things that were promised. Now my goal, and that's inspired by Fathom and inspired by the leadership of Fathom, is to actually provide, not only for my clients, but for my team, all the things that I was promised and not delivered.
I switched to Fathom because I ran into another realtor that was a Fathom realtor, and we were going through a very difficult transaction, and the way that she handled the situation really appealed to me because it was from a place of being a person that really cared. So much so that I went looking for Fathom after that.
Fathom had always been on my radar. I'd always watched other agents and how they succeeded with Fathom, and I was intrigued by the 100% commission.
I was with Fathom whenever I first moved to the North Texas area and thought I wanted to try another company, and then found out real quick that Fathom just had too much to offer and quickly came back after a couple months.
It really has a family-oriented spirit, and everyone in the company is there to really help you every step of the way, including all the way up to the owner of the company.
I came to Fathom because at the time the market was really down and a lot of big brokers were downsizing and increasing splits. So Fathom was actually growing and their splits were better.
Financially, I'm able to keep more of my commissions, which in turn leads to more time with my family and vacations and able to save for retirement.
Being able to fulfill the roles that I've been given by God to be a husband first and a father, and to disciple my kids, and I can be there for those things because of the freedom that building my own business has given me.
When I first met with Fathom, admittedly, I was quite skeptical because I kept thinking, how could they offer this and this commission structure and all this training and marketing as well? But I was proven so wrong, and I'm so glad I took the leap. I've never earned so much income or take home as much income as I have with Fathom than any other brokerage.
So when I was first introduced to Fathom and I heard about their 100% commission, it was hard to believe. I thought, this can't really be true.
I was skeptical at first. I'm the person that reads the fine print on the TV ads, and so I was very much researching the brokerage, and as I said, I'd been following it for a couple of years, and I found that it is 100% true. It is very possible to have a successful business and keep 100% of your commission.
I did some research on the company, and I could see that the principles and the values of Fathom Realty was exactly what I was looking for, and I was excited because I was going to be able to make more money, which would provide for my family and reinvest back into my business.
Oh my goodness, I was the biggest skeptic. I actually thought it sounded too good to be true. Maybe there's a catch, because why else wouldn't everybody do that?
It works. I mean, I pay a set $95 transaction fee, and not having to pay a per transaction of $300 or $400 or a percentage of, however much, 15 up to 33%. I don't pay that.
Our commission has skyrocketed compared to what we used to get with other companies. Other companies, they usually maybe they'll get to 100% eventually, but it's a tiered program. But with Fathom, it's 100% coming in straight out of the gate.
I'm able to build a team and with that commission structure, come up with a commission split with my agents that are on my team that is still higher than what they would get if they were under any other big box brokerage. Because that brokerage is going to take their split, and then the split is then after that, and by the time it trickles down to the buyer's agent, I mean, how much are they actually making?
I know when I calculate my commission, I only have to subtract one number, and it's not a large number.
Last fall, my husband had heart surgery, and the agents just stepped up and took care of things that I didn't know needed to be taken care of. They brought me items at the hospital that I would need. They stepped in and showed my clients. They wrote contracts for me so that, most importantly, I could focus on my husband and getting him healthy. And I just didn't have to worry about my business. It was amazing. So when I think of a servant's heart, I think of the leadership. They prayed for me, they supported me, they checked in. So it's pretty big.
I had a neighbor in need. He lives right behind me. He was an Iraqi war vet and disabled. He was shot in the throat and paralyzed. And he needed a lot of help. And I happened to mention it to agents within my company. And immediately agents stepped up offering help, monetary help. I was overwhelmed by the generosity. And I was able to help my neighbor tremendously, get a lot of repairs done in his house, help him, help his service dog. I was incredibly humbled by this company's servant's heart, and I'll never forget it.
The majority of my clients are Spanish-speaking clients, so the fact that it does require a little bit more time and effort in the translation process, just being able to walk them through the whole entire process and explain it to them, and watching them fulfill the goal of buying their first home.
So one of my favorite success stories has been with one of my agents on my team. I took him and, we spent most days together. Like, that's how I see coaching and mentoring. And I would pull up to his house and be like, hey, what are you doing? Let's go. And we would go. We'd go on showings, we'd go on listing appointments, and I would take him with me. We're talking since, I think, January, he's done about 20 transactions. And so to take somebody and have the opportunity to pour into them and spend that time with them and see this industry change their life, because you want to talk about somebody who was missing out on his kids' birthdays and Christmases and Thanksgivings, and he didn't get to see those, to now see him be successful, serve his clients well, and then be that husband and father that he longed to be, has been very satisfying.
I've experienced tremendous personal business growth. In fact, last year was my best year, and I had more than doubled my business from the previous year.
My first year as an agent, I closed 7 deals. My first year with Fathom, my second year as a licensed agent, I closed 17 and have been over 20 every year since then.
So whether that means buying investment properties or that's getting people into a better situation financially, absolutely I've been successful this year, and it's been exponential.
I started doing this to be able to pay for our kids' college. We didn't really prepare for that, and so that was my job, was to start putting money back so that our kids would have a debt-free education. And I've been able to do that. My daughter's in her last year, and both of them will graduate without having a debt.
Financially, I'd say my business has doubled since I've switched to Fathom.
After leaving my previous brokerage, I actually tripled my sales. Fathom has provided the encouragement and the support and really the knowledge that I can do this. So I just recently formed a team. I have 2 other members working with me and about to hire 2 more.
It put me in a position to hire more people who needed work. So I have been able to help support more families, and to me that has been significant.
With that extra income, I'm able to take that and put it into marketing, put it into branding, put it into more things that help us expand more rapidly.
You're taking care of your clients, yourself, and your family.
I think we're all looking for a place where we have balance in our life. And if you work too much, you're not very free. But if you play too much, you're not very free. But when you have balance in your life, and that's what Fathom offers you, you have freedom.
Grow with determination.
Grow with confidence.
Grow with support.
Grow with freedom.
Grow with satisfaction.
Grow with integrity.
Grow with creativity.